In a world where apparently you're free to do anything, it's not hard to find people with unusual hobbies.
Yes, and today we are going to be talking about people with weird, awkward, ridiculous, and the most mind-blowing
Mind-blowing.
hobbies around the world. Yes, so let's get into it.
At number 10, we have
Mobile phone
phone
the
throwing.
roving. So apparently in Finland there was a culture that was started by Nokia users. The Nokia company told the Nokia users to throw their phones, and because they thought their phones were indestructible. Which Nokia phones are indestructible? I don't know. I've never had a Nokia phone. Have you had a Nokia phone?
I have no idea.
So, would you like throw your phone to check if it's indestructible or not? I mean, that's
No,
very.
no.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
think
yeah.
I can just throw my
I'm
phone.
like, hey, let's just throw this phone and see how indestructible it is.
No. Even as much as I'm angry, I can't find myself throwing my phone. Who does that?
That is it's a very weird hobby. And to think that people make it a hobby, that's, you just buy phones to throw them. That is very, but I mean,
It's their hobbies.
It's a hobby, it's a mind-blowing hobby. Do you, man? At number 9, we have arguing with people online.
Can you imagine that? You just get your time, go online just to
Argue
make.
with people. That's a very. I would try that as as a way of venting out if I'm stressed or something like that.
Even though, how sure are you're communicating with somebody with high esteem that won't get affected with the argument or something?
But I mean, when you see the videos being posted on a social media like TikTok, and then someone has a video there, and then you just
Okay.
go and you want to argue, agree to disagree kind of stuff, and you're like, I don't know, that's a good hobby. Would you do that? I would do that if I was
No,
given a chance.
I will try to consider those people with mental health issues because
I
you
mean,
don't know how they're going to react.
Yeah.
And then you'll hear from this comment, this person committed suicide, all because you
my
started.
day.
Oh my god,
That's being extreme,
yeah,
though. That's
but
being very
but then
extreme.
why would you argue with people online? Surely,
I think
just get your friend who you
but that's
can
a-
confide
yeah.
with and argue with.
That's a very weird hobby, even for someone with anger issues and all
Yeah.
that. But I mean, if you want to do that hobby, if you want to wake up every morning and be like, I want to argue with people,
You can try
social
it
media,
out.
you can try it out. But
It's
make
a
sure they
hobby.
don't get to know who you are, because they will.
It's a very bad thing. Anyway,
will
let's
F you
continue. At number 8, we have collecting celebrities' hair.
Oh my God. I don't think at any point in my life I would see myself going to collect celebrities' hair. Even if I love you so much, I wouldn't come and take your hair. And I think that's sneaking behind someone and cutting their hair without them knowing.
That's even stalking. I go to your hairdresser,
my
tell him or her, like, kindly give me a piece after shaving this person or after
Oh,
making her hair.
yeah.
That's more like stalking, and I think you should be sued or something of the sort.
I think
That's freaky.
That's illegal. It's like stealing something from someone.
Mm-hmm.
But when you go and shave your hair, that's okay. Now that's another thing. When you shave your hair, the barber is not stealing your hair and selling it to someone.
Yeah, but if he gives it out or he tends to keep like your hair,
That's weird.
That's weird.
I was like, you're gonna use my hair for voodoo or witchcraft or something like that. Why would you
No,
keep
it's
my
even
hair?
scary. What is the use of their hair? Like you're
Like
going
someone-
to put it in a jar or
Yeah,
somewhere?
yeah. Like someone has a collection of like. This
Or
is
make a
finished.
doll. Or make a doll out of your hair.
That means the person would have will collect tons of like strands of hair.
So true.
So
Oh my god, that is so
whoa.
unthinkable.
Like you turn and then you see someone with scissors behind you. Like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm just like, I love you so much. I I want your hair.
I don't think that
Well,
person
wow.
will just confide because I myself won't agree with you to come and cut my hair. How will somebody do that?
That is very weird. But anyway, if you love collecting hair from people,
Celebrities, maybe we just
that's you.
love them too much for that. Anyway,
go and ask them if they have extra hair they have on
yeah, and kindly don't make it weirder.
their combs. And hey, can I have some hair from? Anyway, if that's your jam, do it. But I mean, I'm not supporting you. Be careful or whatever. When you get caught, you're going to explain what that hair is for. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
you're gonna be in trouble. Coming at number 7. You guys wouldn't believe what this is. I mean, this is a hobby. And this is a crazy hobby. It's mooing. You know what a cow does?
Moo.
Yeah. Like, so people, again, it's in a certain country somewhere around the world. People are weird. So they go and they learn how to moo like a cow. And then at the end of that thing, they have cows are arranged, you know, and then they go and have conversations with cows. I mean,
oh my god. Okay, like now I'll have to sit down, go for classes, learn how to move.
yeah, learn alphabets with,
And then try to communicate with
then try and
cow.
communicate with cows. I don't know for what reason. You want to ask the cows to give you milk. I mean, you guys.
Or today, are you productive? Moo.
You're gonna give me milk today. But yeah, actually it has been made to it's a competition, right? So the person who gets the most moos from the cow
Oh my god.
means that they have been able to communicate with the cow the most, so they are given prizes for that.
Okay, if I'm the one, I would learn how to say, I love you, please respond back. Moo! So that the cow will do it
like,
back to
please
me.
respond back. There's a prize I'm going to win. I'm going to buy you guys hay. I'm going to give you water.
Then they just say,
I'll
moo.
I'll buy you. Cows lick salt. I
Yeah,
learned that cows
yeah.
lick salt.
Yeah, they do. It's just
Why?
to add them, maybe, let me say, like iron or calcium in their body. Not sure about it, but maybe.
The way human beings
essentials,
have,
yeah.
they
Food in
put
the
salt.
salt. Yeah,
Ah,
I think
okay.
it's necessary.
Okay. Food in the salt.
Salt in their food. Oh, wow. Okay, that's nice.
But all right.
Okay,
Ah.
on to number 6, we have donating blood.
Okay. Donating blood.
How is that even a hobby? How would you... Okay, I take my own free time. It's good to donate
I mean, it's
blood.
good to donate blood. Yeah,
But then
once in a
how...
while.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, because this person was saying online, like, from January to now, they have donated 12 liters of blood.
12 liters of blood.
Do you, like, go and approximate the amount of blood you're going to donate?
I think there's a limit to the kind of blood you're supposed to donate and the kind of blood amount you have.
And in an year, okay, is this person just feeding just to donate blood or what? Because I feel like hobbies is I'll do my hobbies when I'm not busy, when I'm not working, when I'm not doing other stuff. So maybe on my weekends.
Yeah.
So every weekend they go and donate. Okay, let me just
They go
assume
and donate blood.
they go and donate blood just
Yeah.
for fun, just for that satisfaction.
Maybe they have a lot of blood. I don't know, but it also like depends on. Maybe let's not say it's monthly. Let's say it's maybe after every 3 months or after every 2 months, because there's a time and an amount of blood you're supposed to donate.
But this
to
is a
people.
hobby. Remember,
But now-
like you do it
yeah.
during your free time. Now you sit down, maybe watching TV and say, okay, I feel like donating blood.
And then you're like, shh.
Who doesn't donate blood? That's so outrageous. Like I can't just sit down and say I want to donate blood.
Yeah.
I think they have a good method of eating. Okay, let me say a good lifestyle that maybe their blood accumulates in
That
a very short
explain.
time.
I mean, a hobby is something you do every single time, and now doing it for fun. But donating blood,
Maybe they're used to getting food that helps them
have a lot of blood in their
or
bodies.
something of the sort. Yeah.
And then I have a question: does eating beetroot help you get a lot of blood in your
I
body?
think so. Okay,
How?
of which
Why?
for me, I used to think maybe it's true, but then thinking about it,
Don't say it's red.
yeah, now that was my point. Like, do they say that because it's red or something?
Man, because I remember there was a time I used to prank my parents when I was young. I used to like chew beetroot because it's red, and then when you drool, the saliva is also
It looks
red.
like blood.
So yeah, I trip myself and I fall down, and then my mom comes like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, and then I start drooling the red thing.
God!
They're like, "What the heck?" And I'm like, it's pranking you. Da-na-na-na. So I think, yeah, but maybe it all obviously it helps somehow.
Yeah, because
You-
it's actually also like a fruit land. We are told like fruits.
also gives a lot of nutrients to the body.
Yeah, I think it does. Maybe
Yeah.
it does.
Anyway, if your hobby is donating blood, just make sure you have a lot of blood in your body for donating. Because if you donate blood, because if I donate all that blood, I swear on God, I think I would be dead by now.
Yeah, me too.
Like if I make donating blood as a hobby and I'm not even that big, I would like, wow, I would need to be, I would donate blood, then I go to the same hospital and be like, yo, sir, give me back my blood, because I'm unconscious, I'm feeling so drowsy and all that.
Apparently, for me, all hospitals have told me that I'm not allowed to donate blood.
You are not compatible with anybody.
Not about compatibility. They talk of I don't know, maybe when I have like enough blood to donate, they check my weight is underweight.
Oh my
When
God.
when I've gained weight, they tell me
Overweight.
like, no, my blood is not enough. So I'm like, what the hell am I supposed? I feel like okay, I feel like I can
need to
save
help people
someone
with, blood,
with
and you
my
guys are
blood,
not
but then
helping. You're not
they
helping me help people.
I know. Anyway, maybe
Hey.
one day I will, but I won't do it as a hobby.
I mean, well, if that's your jam, continue donating blood, but be very careful. Coming right up at number 6, we have extreme ironing. Extreme ironing, right?
Yeah.
So this is apparently, you go with your
Iron box.
iron box, right? And you carry your clothes, of course, because you're not going to iron like anything else apart from clothes. So people iron anything. Okay, you go with your
Maybe
iron
sheets
box and your
everything.
clothes to very extreme and rare and bizarre places. Like you iron your clothes on a cliff, hanging from a cliff. I don't know how that is possible. You iron your clothes when you're under a pool. Again, I don't know how that is possible. People do crazy things. You iron your clothes when you're driving. Now, I could do that because, when you're late for work and you have to,
But what about the dangers that come with ironing at those ridiculous places? Like when you're driving, you can cause an accident. Inside the pool, if you're using an
you
electrical...
get electrocuted
yeah,
under the pool.
you can just die. In a cliff, what if you just dive inside? What the
You
hell
just
is wrong with
fall
people?
down
Yeah.
the cliff, and then you're like, cause of death, he was... When people are reading your... What is it that they do? They're like... So the cause of death of this guy was like he was ironing clothes.
In a
He
cliff.
was ironing clothes, at the edge of a cliff. They're like, wow,
And
okay.
died.
People would just stand up and walk out of your funeral, like, what the hell? Die, bro. Go.
That
Just-
is like... He just wanted to die.
Yeah, but that's a hobby, you guys. I mean, if you don't have anything to do,
I
that
just
explains.
no.
That means that people don't have work to do these days. That's really sad.
No, maybe tell me, maybe they're travelers. Now
Well-
they feel like I'll go to this site and do this. This is my hobby, so I'll have to carry my ironing
I mean,
box and
okay, I'm trying to imagine a scenario where drawing is your hobby and you carry a book and a pen, small pencil, and then when you're in your free time, when you're having lunch at workplace,
you just
you draw
draw.
something. Now, imagine carrying an iron box at work and you're like, this is my hobby, guys. At lunchtime, I like to iron. Just take off your clothes. I'm gonna iron them for you guys. I mean,
I think the boss will like me. Because I'll always be ironing the suits and have
You will-
more cash.
You will be employed to
But
iron
somehow
the
that's
clothes.
nice because they can actually even open up a laundry shop or something of the sort.
Well, I mean, it's good, but not
Yeah,
making it a hobby.
Yeah,
my guy.
and going to this, the most thing it's going to these ridiculous places to do that.
Yeah, that's very, very absurd and crazy.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, in the middle of the road, in the highway. But the one that has shocked me the most is ironing clothes under a pool.
Yeah, that's so.
Like
Okay.
inside the water, and just
Like, are
ironing
you
clothes.
deep diving ironing or are you floating ironing? I can just try to imagine how are you ironing these things and are you not afraid of electrocution?
But it's
'Cause
nice. People have now, again, this is another hobby that people have turned into a sport. Like, let's see how extreme you can go in ironing clothes in the extreme places, right? So
for my
yeah,
life's sake,
I mean, okay, if that is your hobby, if you like ironing clothes wherever and whenever you go, wherever you go, that is your jam. Do it. Be happy. That's on you, bro. That's on you.
So on to number 4, we have snake skin collection.
I don't know what I feel about this. It's good because snake skin, you can get, you can make shoes and belts.
And they look
clothes,
pretty.
And they look
But
pretty.
it's still creepy. I'm snake phobic if there's something of
This-
the sort.
It's a reptile something.
Yeah, but
Whatever it is.
but specifically for snakes. Now you just tell me I go to a place where I find snake skin. It's like there's no difference with me going to hunt them or just get to
Yeah.
go and see
And
them
that's-
or something,
and that's what
because I'm going to
thinking,
their
like,
territory.
Well, I'm thinking like I'm feeling sad for the person who goes and the person who's given the job to go and look for the snakes.
It's
I'm not
their
even feeling
hobby.
bad for the person who strips the skin, and it's very bad. Do not do that to animals or reptiles. It's very wrong. Remember, we're all about taking care of the
No.
environment and climate. Those I don't know where.
I kind
No,
of
no,
feel like
I mean, you guys.
no, it's kind
You
of
guys,
right.
You guys.
It's kind of right because somehow, okay, it's a weird.
You're not gonna
but
say
then-
we want to eradicate snakes.
No, not eradicate them, but then like this kind of reptile, sometimes they find it hard. Maybe their
Oh my
skin
days,
is
yeah,
it has
they shed
yeah.
skin.
When they are shedding it, like it gets stuck. So
You
I
help
don't.
them to.
Yeah, but it's kind of weird, creepy, and maybe it can attack you or something. But okay, going to collect it, I think like
But-
you're going to their territory.
to the
of-
woods and be
yeah, and
like
then
luring them out.
yeah, and they might not feel secure, so they might attack you.
That is very, 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 very dangerous for people who
Yeah.
are doing that. For people who are doing that as a hobby.
But
I
if
mean-
they have if they have a collection of snakes and they like going to
oh yeah, there are people actually who keep snakes for
Yeah.
their are they called hides? Skin.
their
Their
skin.
skin. They keep
Uh-huh. And maybe they keep them as pets or something.
I could never keep a snake as a pet.
Yeah, but
Would you-
okay.
I'd rather keep
anyway,
a spider.
economically it's good. It's aesthetic. Your skin is on your pet and
For the
everything.
bags and all that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if that's your hobby, then good for you. On to number. You realize how I've moved away from that very fast.
Yeah, it's allowed. It's allowed.
Moving on to number 3, we have frog dissection. Again, frog dissection. I want to, like, I'm thinking of maybe the frogs are unalive. They're not living, they're dead. Because I love environment and I love nature and all that. But if you're going to take a frog that is alive and you just want to dissect it, why would you do that?
Okay, for science purposes,
Why
when
would
we
you-
used to do it in laboratories,
You
like
used to
just
do-
to see,
oh, yes.
to see.
Yeah.
But okay,
It's
it's
very yucky.
yeah, it's very yuckish. But people there are people who find it interesting as a hobby, but when you come to think of it, okay, I find you not human enough, because how will you just go to a pond, pick a frog that is alive,
Be like, hey frog,
and-
I want to do something to you.
You know what?
The frog be like, okay. it's this
Today's
guy
the day.
again. Today's the day.
uh,
But yeah, frog dissecting as a hobby.
for me it's kind of
Yeah,
disgusting.
it's even not. I don't feel it's being right. It's not right. It's not right with those small things, but they're poisonous frogs.
Yeah.
So maybe go and dissect those poisonous frogs that make us die. But again, you're going to visit their home, their natural habitats, and taking them from there. So you're the one who.
But there are these kind of frogs
attacking
that,
them and doing
okay,
that.
I read somewhere that they need to be eradicated. They are not good for the environment. So these people used to collect them, like they go to the specific ponds,
Yeah.
get to see. They actually even made an equipment whereby these frogs just listen to a specific sound of a frog that
Oh,
of
it
which they
is.
used to collect
And I
them
think I
with.
have an idea what that sound was. If they were male frogs,
They
probably
go
put
with the female. Yeah, something of the
Hey,
sort.
I am here and I need something.
So they just pick them. But then,
Oh,
like,
sad
even
frogs.
if
That's so
you
sad.
even if you're killing, but just do it in a peaceful manner, not a brutal
Yeah,
manner, like
and make that a
dissecting it and
hobby.
okay.
Yo, bad person. You are a bad person. But if that's your hobby, I mean, it's gonna be you and God, you know? It's gonna be you and him.
It's so true.
Yeah. On to number 2. Again, another one you all wouldn't believe, but it's very, it's a hobby. Bone collecting. Now, I have a question. Not a question. Like, you have a child, and the child says, you know what, my hobby is, I go around and dig, dig down to that and get bones, and I keep them under my bed and stuff like that. As a parent, what would you do?
If it's my kid,
Which your
straight to the psychiatrist. For me, I feel like that's okay. As for me, I know like there are scientists who go, they get to know like they need to learn about the old age people and
Anthropology or
everything.
archaeology, one of that, I don't know.
Either of the sort. But for me, if a kid comes and tells me that, firstly,
I
where
collect this skull of a what? Collecting skull. I don't know if it's collecting skulls.
why will you go?
But you would collect. I don't know
dig
why
and-
people. Oh my days! I've had a very weird idea, which is very bad. You all are not going to agree with me, but it's those skulls that are decorated. You take a skull from, I don't know, whoever died past years. Sorry to say that, and then you decorate the skull. You put silver and gold. You make the teeth and all that. That's just a weird thing that has come into my head.
For
That shows
me,
I'm
if I
very
see that,
mentally disturbed. That's
yeah,
weird.
and it's okay. Coming from where I come from,
Yes.
that's like witchcraft.
Why
Why will you dig someone's skull and take it and place it in your?
grave and be like, yeah, I'm just collecting bones for my collection, y'all.
No, for me, it's. I don't
That's a
think.
no-no for me also.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't want when I'm dead, like 100 years, someone comes and takes my bones for,
And say
If you're-
Arizona.
Yeah, like my.
He used to live 1,000 years ago. Oh my God! Let my bones rest in
And I'm
peace.
thinking like, if there's an afterlife and we're going to the afterlife with our full bones and body, and then I'm like, hey, so and then
Headless.
at the gate, I'm like, yo, so where's your head? Where's your leg? We can't see your spine, bro.
There's one archaeologist who took it away from me, and I couldn't run after it.
Yeah, there are people who, I mean, okay, again, if that's your hobby, do it. But I mean, collect bones from animals if you want to make
But still, it's creepy for children. If my kid tells me this
they want
is,
to take bones, like that's my hobby.
yeah, okay,
Support me. You're supposed to support your kid.
I can't support that. Yeah, cause okay, the next thing that will come into my mind is that this person or this kid is going to watch maybe a bird die, watch it decay,
Man.
and get to see how the bone like is left bare.
Yeah, or maybe even worse scenarios that would kill the animals or something just to get the bones. Hey, okay. I mean, that's a very weird hobby around the world. If that's your hobby, I don't know. I'll leave it to the guys to decide if that's a good hobby or a bad hobby. It's the most really ridiculous one.
On to number one.
Number one.
Oh my God.
Number one. And I like number one for some reason.
I don't like number
I
one.
would do number one.
I will never
I
do number
would.
one. So on to number one. It's teeth collection.
Teeth collection.
Oh no. If it's teeth collection now, I'll rather now go to this weird one
Yeah,
from the
do the
bone.
bone
Yeah, I'll
collecting.
dig. I'll help you dig it out. But oh my God,
Teeth
for
collection. I mean, teeth collection. If you think about teeth collection, you remember when we were kids and we were told, okay, where I come from, yeah. When I was a kid, my grandma used to tell me that if I have a tooth and it falls off, right? Because at certain ages when you're young, your teeth your teeth fall off. Do they fall off? Is that the right word? Okay, for lack of a better word, they fall off. Yeah. So they they fall off. That's very weird. So I was told by my grandma, take that tooth, put it under your pillow, and then the tooth fairy is going to come and put some cash
Under
in
your
exchange
pillow.
for the tooth. And it used to happen. Like I think she used to like go when I'm at night. She used to exchange. So she was the tooth
yeah,
fairy.
she was the tooth fairy,
She was the tooth
definitely.
fairy. That was very weird.
But
Jesus Christ, that's very weird. So she was the tooth fairy taking and exchanging it for cash. And in the morning, she's like, "So did she come?" I'm like, "Yeah, she did."
Oh my god. But having it as a hobby, collecting those tooth, for me what comes into my mind
Yeah.
is the hygiene.
The grossness of
Yeah,
collecting.
how gross it is. People's
collecting
saliva. Even if you try to convince me that they are clean,
But
they
you
are
can clean
polished.
them. You can put them under chemicals and all that stuff. You can clean them and actually make some. I would say you can make the
necklaces
necklace,
and everything.
Yeah, with the teeth.
I can't put on such kind of a thing. Like even if it's a bone and it's dry and it's weak and everything, for me I'll just get to find like how stinky was that mouth.
Oh my days.
What kind of hygiene did this human being have?
Ew, okay.
Like how
that's
frequent did
gross.
this person used
Oh my
to
days, that
clean
is
the
very
mouth
gross.
and everything? Did
That is
they have
very
this
gross.
disease or anything? Like
Oh
oh my
my
god!
God,
Now
that's
tell
very
me I'm
gross.
taking this
Ah,
tooth,
yeah.
even if I'm cleaning it with a glove, but okay, for
It's still gonna
dentists,
be on your
oh my
skin
god,
sometime, right?
applause to this dentist who gets to do all that cleaning. But if it's your hobby,
But again, so that makes me there's a tribe somewhere around the world. They're very bad thing. They're cannibals. They eat human beings for some reason, right? And so when they're done, having you as a snack, they
they collect tooth.
they take your bones and everything. Then they make bracelets. They make the necklaces,
For
the
them,
earrings with your bones and all that. They make weapons from your bones.
No.
I mean, not to say that I am low key psycho, but I would. I mean,
No. For me, actually, even the thought of it is just making me feel like, oh no.
Anyway, guys, that was our list of the top 10 most ridiculous and crazy mind-blowing hobbies around the world. Let us get to know which is your most weirdest hobby. And if you have a weird hobby, kindly tell us in the comments, so that we can also get to review your hobby and be like, oh, that's gross.
And would I really do that?
Nah. That is a wrap, guys. So that was all for today. Catch us next week, as we dive into more beautiful, intriguing, nice, dramatic topics. It's all about letting the cat out of the bag. That was a wrap, people. See you next time
at room 310.
Yeah.